Hi, Days fans. It's Thursday, February the 4th, and you can see from our apparel that Team Carbo won our retweet contest for yesterday. We will be doing it again every day, so hit the retweet button. And are you going to make it a little easier?
Yeah, I'm going to have separate links for all three couples so that they just have to click one thing and then it automatically retweets what they want.
But until he does that, hit that retweet button and put the hashtag or number sign for in front of your couple and do either Ejammy, Safe, or Carbo. And Carbo fans crushed the competition, I have to say, by over 3 times as many votes.
Ejammy fans, get your freaking SHIT together.
Yeah.
I mean, you're going to let Carbo show you up? This show is about Ejammy. Come on.
Oh, you're going to get your butt kicked. Okay, speaking of Carbo, the scenes with Hope and Bo, does Bo not look like he truly hates Hope? I mean, you almost think that Christian Alfonso ate a sandwich out of the, staff fridge or something. I mean, he looks like he wants to kill her.
Yeah, it really looks like they're finished.
He looks like you two would have done something wrong. Like that real, they show people fighting all the time on soaps, but he looks really over it.
So Hope doesn't look too happy either. I mean,
no.
She is pissed. No. Now she's threatening to take Ciara away. I mean, he'd probably strangle her for $1.
And I like it when Hope and Carly get into the cat fights and all that. I mean, that's some good stuff. I'm enjoying the storyline. Good for you writers for giving them. Another super couple is on its way back. Justin.
And Adrian? Oh, sorry.
I wasn't there yet.
Oh, okay.
Justin, you better get whatever you're going to get with Hope soon because your wife's coming back to town. And I'm telling you, the fans are not going to want to see you two apart. Did you see that montage I put on DaysTalk yesterday?
No, I did not.
Wow, those two are freaking cute.
Next thing, they'll bring Patch back.
Yeah, I don't think so, sweetie. He's
on Young and the Restless.
major mogul.
Did you erase it?
I probably did, honey.
Don't erase it. I want to see Patch for Christ's sake. I've been telling you this. You know that whole Bo, he gets that look?
Just so you know, people, I'm starting a little Young and the Restless blog. It's not quite up to the DaysTalk status, but, so you can check it out at ytrtalk.com or on Twitter. So, Rafe, weirdo. I mean, guys, I love how he puts his hands on Anna out in the hall and drags her into the
Did he touch her?
Yeah, she's like, "What are you touching me for?" He's like, "Hey, where are you going?" And then he gets her to come into the Sammy's apartment. Now, he had to know that she must know Sami somehow, because what woman is having some guy grab her around in the hall and then agrees to go into an apartment alone with them? That was so stupid.
Yeah.
And Anna's like, not saying anything, can't even say her name. And then Sami shows up, and it's her sister's mother. And I thought that was weird too. When Rafe asked who she was, and she said an old family friend, I would have said, "Oh, that's my sister's mom."
Yeah, she's not an old family friend.
That's a little bit more clear.
Where do you get those Christian Alfonso earrings? Everybody wears them now. The little penguins, or what are they?
They're crosses, I think, honey. Penguins?
I always think they're penguins because the arms of the cross droop down. I'm going to show you.
I know what you're talking about, but they sure as hell are not penguins.
Okay. I call them penguins. I don't think it's a straight cross. I don't think it's a, Jesus Christ died on the cross kind of cross. Because it's more like that than, like that.
Whatever.
Anywho.
So, Hope's being a real Beyonce, if you ask me. No offense. And Rafe, why do you keep promising to bring back Sydney? I mean, do you think that's... What is up with that? I mean, everybody knows in a kidnapping that this amount of time going by is not good. And it's like, we're getting closer every day. I always heard that every day that went by that you had less of a chance that the case was growing cold. So I don't know what he's all promising about.
I made a note about the possibility of Bo being the father of Melanie. I'm giving that zero chance.
Yeah.
I mean, the timeline does not work out at all. Hope would know, or Bo would know that he was the father, because there would have been an opportunity in the few times that Bo, or the many times that Bo and Hope had broken up, where he did Carly, where he was with Carly, and that there was no chance for that. So I'm giving zero chance for Bo. I'm putting my money on Daniel. Although that seems kind of weird too. But let's talk about, what's the matter? You're going outside. Let's talk about the big storyline, which is Vivian and Melanie.
Oh, yeah.
And Kate stole that thing and threw it in the river.
Well, she didn't throw it in the river. She was about to, and then she was curious to see what it was.
Oh, so it's...
But in any event, it's in Kate's possession now, so that's got to be good for Melanie. Is Melanie acting younger lately? Do you think that they decided to, the writers wanted her to portray her character as a little bit younger? Because, you know, she's only supposed to be like 19, and that way all these mothers being in her life would be a little more powerful. She did, you know, like when she wanted the gift and they wouldn't give it to her, and she's like, oh, I wanted it now. Well, like,
I still think it's kind of funny or interesting when we asked her at Day of Days which actor she wanted to work with, and she said,
Louise Sorel.
Yeah, like every scene now, Louise Sorel. So. But
who else did she say? Did she say
Did she say Crystal Chappelle also?
I don't remember. Do you have that on video?
Yep.
We'll have to look that up. I thought she said somebody else, but she definitely said Louise Sorel, and we were wondering how that was going to come about. But interesting now.
A total clue as to what was going to happen.
And Vivian is Vivian's starting to have a real soft spot for her, so I don't know if she's going to be able to go into this whole murder thing. She's starting to really feel for Melanie. Is there any crazy possibility that this baby could be Lawrence's after all, and it would be her niece? Like, what if Crystal Chappelle thought there was no chance that it was Lawrence's, but she did her math wrong or something? Yeah. And then this could be her Auntie Viv.
So Philip would still be able to marry her because there's no, unless it comes out that she's a real mother. That's not going to happen.
Right.
I'm with you, Kate. I got your back. I'm watching your kids for you.
Rafe is on to EJ. He's like, what's up with your sister-in-law being back in town?
Oh, yeah, he was speechless. That was right at the end. Huh? Yeah, he'll talk his way out of that one. But
that will be interesting.
It's Roman who's going to be the troublemaker.
Yeah. Yeah. I want Roman and Anna to get back together. I said this yesterday.
Oh, I totally want
to see him, like, kissing her goodnight on the steps of that cottage, trying to get to come inside, and her being like, oh, no. Not tonight. It's our first date.
It's too soon after Tony. Okay, come on in.
No, she can't. He can't come in because the baby's in there.
That's right.
I've got your kidnapped grandkid in here, so I have to take a rain check.
They have sex in front of their kids on days. Remember that happened? Sami and
It's
Rafe.
not the in front of part. It's that they can see her.
I'm joking.
Yes, those scenes with Sydney and EJ and Nicole were a little bit much back in the day when she's in the bassinet.
So Melanie had a bit of a breakdown. Was it when she was talking to Maggie, or what was that all about?
She asked Maggie to be her mom for the wedding, but at the very end she's like, I just want this wedding to be over to get my life back on track, and Maggie's like,
yeah,
that's not a normal statement about your wedding, so let's talk. You want Nathan, right? Okay.
Here, let's sit down and have some shots of whiskey.
Yeah, that'll get you talking. All right.
Works for me.
I think we better wrap her up, baby. Do you got anything else you want to talk about?
I want to dedicate this show to Frances.
Oh,
Reed.
yes.
Very, very sad when we went to Day of Days. They asked about her, and, you know, she was on the very first show, and it's very sad, and I'm sure there's lots of people out there who are thinking about her right now.
I like to think that she's in a better place. Bill Hayes, that plays Doug, had talked about how she's not really on the show that much anymore because it kind of hurts for her to stand and it hurts for her to sit. And, you know, you don't want to think of Frances being in pain. So I hope she's in a place where she's happy now, and I hope her family is at peace. And we're sorry for you all.
And thank you for all your work for over the years and contributions, and for making this show go for 44 years.
You're the first lady of daytime.
All right, the couple that watches Days Together.
Stays together.